which side are you on? Which side are you on? We'll fight against Doge. We'll fight Elon Musk. No Elon scab within our walls. We'll fight from dawn to dusk. Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on?
What is up, good people? Jungle Link here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed that banger of a hit to open this video. It's getting weird out there, people. Keep your eyes on a swivel, that's for sure. Now, today we had an absolutely massive YouTuber, 2.5 million subscribers, Jikh. He launched a video, XRP, why it could hit $100. And I'm telling you, this run is going to be absolutely wild. And whether I agree with this assessment or not, this validates what I've been saying, that, this is the first bull run in crypto history with XRP direct liquidity. The normies that only invest during bull runs, only invest on main US exchanges, they haven't had access to this dinosaur coin. To them, it's brand new and it's going to be wild. All those content creators that covered Cardano last time around and these other coins, they're going to be locked and loaded on XRP. I'm telling you, it's going to be nuts. Look at this. Look at this thumbnail here. I mean, people are just going to go crazy over this. And, the last video he did, he covered the launch of RLUSD, the launch of a stable coin. And that got over 1 million views. So you best believe this is going to do something some magnitude higher. And he's not going to be the last. You're going to see a lot of major creators jump on the train here. And the reason? Because there's going to be a lot of demand. And there's going to be people that want to know more about this asset. It's going to be a top performer. You better believe it. Now, Alex Cobb put the following up. XRP ETF tomorrow. To my understanding, we're not looking for an approval. That's not going to happen. What we want is the SEC to acknowledge the filing of the XRP ETF. Because what happens if they don't like a particular filing, they just ignore it. They don't say anything. They don't even acknowledge its existence, and then it goes off into the psychosphere. But if they acknowledge it, that means it has a real chance to go through. Now, they may make some observations, some suggestions, and you'll see them refile it and all that kind of stuff, make some changes. But that's the first step. Do they make that acknowledgement? And I believe tomorrow is the first day where they can. So if that happens, that's a really bullish indicator. Now, we had this Ethereum Foundation puppet Unchained. There's some kind of blog or something, but they're always very pro-Ethereum. And they're claiming that President Trump is second-guessing the Crypto Council. Can we trust them? Can we not? I don't really know. But they're saying the Trump administration may ditch its Crypto Council, opting instead for informal summits with industry leaders. If that happens, not a big deal, because what are the main goals? What is the main focus of these supposed, informal summits with industry leaders? Well, number one is banking, and number two is payment. So Ripple's going to be involved in that. You best believe it. We'll see if this kind of morphs into summits instead of a Crypto Council. One way or the other, though, Ripple's going to have a front seat. And this is part of the reason. Look at this, the end they have with the administration. So Galaxy Digital and Ripple really rescued MoonPay with the Trump meme coin frenzy, with the launch of that meme coin. There wasn't enough liquidity. It's a weekend. What are they going to do? Where are they going to get it? They reached out. Galaxy Digital wired them $100 million worth of USDC. Ripple stepped in and loaned them the other $60 million, and they were able to meet demand and have a really successful launch here. And that was a big moment there. I'm sure both of these entities made a pretty good return for a very short-term loan. Big deal. Two industry titans stepping up to fill that demand and help out another industry leader here. Now, I saw this video. This individual, I don't know them, Gladiator MSTR. But they said, you know what? As a shareholder of MicroStrategies, you don't need to own any Bitcoin. He says, just like Tesla investors don't need to own Tesla cars. You can understand the brilliance without buying the underlying asset. And this person's fully on MicroStrategies. This is what I would say. He's right to some extent. We've seen how MicroStrategies has performed. It's actually outperformed Bitcoin, right? But you're stacking on leverage, which means you're stacking on risk. And someone with this attitude may not end up with any underlying Bitcoin by the end of this. There is significant risk. People say there's not. Anytime you are using leverage, you're ratcheting up the risk in an already volatile asset. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, he has a strategy. Somehow the laws of finance don't apply to Michael Saylor. They're full of it. There's significant risk here. It's okay. Again, if you want to lever Bitcoin play, go for it. We all make our own financial decisions here, but to act like it's the same as just owning crypto direct or even owning a crypto ETF, which is far safer than owning just MicroStrategies. Anytime you have leverage, there's extra risk. It's as simple as that. It's quite wild that people don't recognize that. Keep an eye on this. This is token unlocks under the next 180 days. There's a total of 6 billion. Now, if we go on a crazy bull run here, probably won't matter. They'll probably eat up that supply, but we see the most is Solana. Now, that can be a little bit misleading because if you look at unlocks versus market cap, Solana might be actually in a better spot. Second most is SWI. Aptos is quite a bit. Just keep an eye on this stuff. Doesn't mean it's the end of the world just because there's going to be unlocks. It depends who's getting the coins, what they plan to do. But you should know this. That's quite a bit of tokens that'll come spitting onto the market here in the next 180 days. Know the chains where supply is flowing on and try to figure out how the market will react to that. Lark Davis, this is a big rumor of true. The rumor is that Elon Musk and Charles Hoskinson are talking about taking the U.S. Treasury on the blockchain and taking it to Cardano. If it's true, it's absolutely massive. I know that Charles has been hinting at this. Something big is on the horizon. Something big will be announced. And, I would love to see that. Again, I've been waiting for this bull run to see what Cardano can do, what it can accomplish, what it can execute. And that would be a game changer, both for that blockchain and I think for crypto in general, because now it's a real application, a practical use case, one of the biggest, and it would be the best known in the world. This would be massive if this happened. I sure hope that it does. We see an Ethereum whale just bought $97 million worth of Ethereum just 2 hours ago before recording this. Do they know something? They might just be betting that this market's getting ready to take off. We'll see it develop. I sure hope so. Someone asking, when's Flare going to pump? It's my opinion here, and it could run at any time. Don't get me wrong here, but I think some of these bigger plays, you're going to have to see them run a little bit. People start going down the list. And, they see something like Polkadot, $5. Not my favorite play this time around, but it's going to perform at some point. It's a major blockchain. People know it. There's some security there. It's probably got it easy, at least a 10x, probably higher. When you have some of these, very big blockchains that people can invest in and are a little safer, they're not as willing to go down the list. And so I think we're going to have to see some growth at the top of the market cap. And when those start going higher and higher and people start digging down through the list, looking for opportunity, they're going to like what they see with Flare because it's lower market cap for a layer 1 smart contract blockchain. It's already got DeFi. It's already got liquidity on chain. This is going to do really well, this bull run. But I think we need to see a little movement at the top of the charts first before people start digging down, looking for opportunity. But when they do, I think Flare is going to perform very well. And you will see it skyrocket up the rankings as crypto is swelling, and that has a compounding effect, just the way I see it playing out. Let me know down below what you think. All right, breaking news. National Bank of Canada has purchased $2 million in Bitcoin ETFs. It's a start. I mean, it's not going to shake the world, huge investment, but they're putting some allocation towards crypto. And that's kind of the point. You can put a small amount of investment into cryptocurrencies, and it can make a big difference to your portfolio over the long term. And I expect that National Bank of Canada to expand that holding over time. That's just getting a taste. That's all we see there. Austin King, you got to follow this guy on X, but he says the following: showing new entrants or shoving them into meme coins has turned 300,000 new users into cynics. And he's saying, we need to push them towards blue chip cryptocurrencies, your main cryptos, your Bitcoins, your Ethereums, your XRPs. And I understand that. That's why I don't talk a lot about meme coins on this channel. I think you're better getting established cryptos, ones that have been around, ones that have a future. But people are going to gamble. People are going to invest in all sorts of stuff. But you know what? When they get used to blockchain and they understand it, I still think those 300,000 new people that come flooding into meme coins, they're still more likely than not to get over to your main cryptos at some point in time. Understand what he's saying. We don't want to push people into scams and schemes and nonsense, but at the same time, I would not say that it's worthless. It will get people acquainted with this technology overall. We see Vitalik saying, make communism great again. And then this guy with his My Lady just drives me nuts. Like, get this coin pumping, man, and stop the weird stuff. I don't know what to think about this. I just wish he wouldn't. Lastly, Good Morning Crypto. Follow him on X. I get a lot of my news from Good Morning Crypto. He interviewed Austin King today on his show, and he was asked, do you think XRP will pass Ethereum? Austin King's simple answer is, yeah, he thinks it will. He thinks both XRP and Solana will pass Ethereum one day. Interesting interview. He gives you it from a developer's perspective. I'll tell you this, from my opinion, Solana has no chance. I don't think in 100,000 lifetimes we'll see Solana pass Ethereum. XRP, I think, would have to have a lot go right. It would have to have a lot of things break in its way, and developers are going to have to do some serious work here, onboarding, both institutions, onboarding new applications. There's a lot of things to probably fix before we can look at passing Ethereum, in my opinion. But I thought he gave a great answer. And look, I've been wrong more than once. It could happen. But just because we don't pass Ethereum doesn't mean we can't have better gains than Ethereum this time around. That's really what I care about as an investor. We'll see it play out. Let me know down below what you think. What do you think about Solana? Will Solana pass Ethereum? And will XRP? Let me know those two answers. As always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.